Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hello, and welcome to this week's very important Twin Flame, Unconditional Love, Divine Love, whatever you want to call it. Tarot reading, messages, channeled messages for all those interested in actually being in real love. Love that is about love for all. So, apologies for those that do not like the freehand style of recording, but a piece of my tripod has gone missing, which happens. I'm in Mexico right now. So I just need to find one, source a new one. And until then, we're going to be freehand, which is fun. I was actually thinking about maybe going freehand. I was trying to find a space. And so, yes, I think life wanted it to happen. I've given the cards a good shuffle. And I'm just going to get going. There's things I want to say, but I feel like they'll come out. And if they don't, I will then say them. This is my nail colour from some Halloween Day of the Dead celebrations. So that's what that's about. And thank you for being here. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for picking up the mail. Oh, there we go. Hierophant, bottom of the deck. Okay, yeah, I'm going to talk about some things now. So, I mean, this is about structure. It's about the teacher, and it's about structure. So this is why I'm talking about, all those that are interested in real love are interested in this. It's about structures. For me, this represents the structures around which we build society from love and not from lack, essentially. Sorry, it's gone a bit dark. So this is about marriage, commitments, but it's also the teacher. What I keep hearing is the teacher. The message that I have, and I've had it for a long time, but it's just that people do have within unconditional love, in love, they want to be together. They want to be physically together. It's a very, very strong magnetism, attraction, and drive to be physically together, and that is there for a reason. It's powerful. It's vibrationally powerful, and it's quote unquote supposed to happen. But if you are not in a marriage, a physical representation of what people call a relationship, and you might look at other twin flame couples or twin flame teachers and think that they are, better than you, or they got it right, or they're more of a twin flame than you, or they have something to teach you more than you have something to teach them because they're in a couple. It's absolute rubbish. It's rubbish because we're all different. So what people call union is about vibrational alignment. Essentially, it's about being who we are. And the big message is, and this was a big message for all those that came on my energy bath, was that last week? Yes. Thank you. Because it you guys are, in alignment with this. It comes through because the people are there to receive the message. The messages only come because you ask, because you're present in your life, and thank you, because lots of people aren't. But the message is, if you are not in a physical union, don't compare yourself to someone who you believe is in a physical, or presents themselves as in a physical twin flame union, because the reason why I haven't shared this is because it kind of talks about a scale and a hierarchy. Well, not hierarchy. Well, essentially, yes. I'm just going to be honest with it. And so that's not great. we are all equal, but we are not all the same. We don't all have the same role to play. Some of us are to be leaders, to be teachers, to be way showers. Some of us are that's not what feels good to us. That's not who we're supposed to be. Some people believe that they're way showers and teachers when really that's just what they think they should be. It's not necessarily a natural expression. Quite often the true way showers and teachers, and I think this is why I'm saying this, the true way showers and teachers, I'm using a lot of strong terms now, but I'm going to say it, using words like true, but things are getting real, so I've got to get real with it. They don't want to be the leaders. They don't want to be the way shower. They don't have any kind of egoic idea that to be the teacher, to be a leader, to lead, to be a way shower, even to be a light worker. I have to tell you, it's like the what we've attached to these terms. Even within spirituality, it's just not. It's not it. Declarations, it's just the message is, sorry, it's quite difficult to articulate. You have an expression of you, basically, that is kind of, to use another strong word, pure. And it's not to say that there's impurity, but it's kind of like, it's a vibration. If something's vibrating freely, then it vibrates, as it at its capacity. If you have a spring, I don't know if you know those kind of springs that you have on to stop doors sometimes. They're like very tightly coiled springs. You have a very tightly coiled spring and you give it a whack, it will vibrate. Or even like a vibration, say, on a guitar string. If there's something on that string, when you press down on that string, it changes the vibration. So, it's quite difficult to explain. Basically, it's not, I know you get it. So it's just, if you're like buzzing, high, and essentially it is about like a high vibration, you're like yourself, it's like you're this open, there's no dirt, there's nothing kind of attached to it that's stopping it from vibrating freely, yeah? Or it's like, I don't know, just like on a bicycle, the chain, if it's oiled, do you know what I mean? It's just like, it's that. So in partnership, that exists in partnership. So there are people that, let's call it a scale of 1 to 1,000. And yes, it's an unconditional love relationship. There's challenges, there's trials. It's unconditional love. It's beyond. It's a soul love. It's whatever they want to call it. But their vibration is a 300. So they both get to 300. And they're like, oh, yeah, that's where we meet. Oh, great, we're at 300. Or we're amazing. Blah blah blah. And then they might call themselves a twin flame in union. And you think, oh, wow, I want to be like them. I want to be like that. And they start sharing their story. And you're like, oh, I should do this and I should do that and I should do that. No. Because you could be a 780. You might be do you know what I mean? And it's like, they have nothing to teach you. If you're at 500 and your union's at 780 and you're listening to people in union at 300, if this makes sense, essentially, it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're an 800 or one. It doesn't matter. And, you can go either way. But this is what I have. I love the middle way, the middle path. I wish this framework was opposite. I just had the thought, or maybe I could bring it into the middle. How can we bring it into the middle? But it's like the middle is now. The middle is like this now moment. The middle is where we all meet. So it's like, it's more like the middle, it's like a star. And we're all of the middle. The middle is where we all meet, and it really is in this now moment. In this now moment, you can't not love everyone, and there's no scale, there's no nothing or whatever. But when we start to kind of vibrate out of that, when we expand the now into this huge, ridiculously beautiful story, think of this whole world. What is going on this moment now we call it, just stop a second, open your mind and your brain, if you can. I don't feel like I can, out to try and experience everything that's going on right now across the whole entire world. How vast is this moment in the universe? I mean, how much is happening? What's going on? How many stories? It's incredible. But there is this, I feel like there's a bit of a misconception that people are missing out on. And what I feel like saying is, it's about teaching, but not in a condescending, controlling way. He's the high priest. The Hierophant is the high priest. It's about embodying love. This is what this is about. Got there, 11:11 on my little timer here. This is about embodying love. So that's all you need to know. And your embodiment, so love is love and it has no scale. But your embodiment, your beingness, your physicality has a vibration. So no one is better or worse than anybody else, truly. Because it doesn't matter. Love is love. But we all have different roles to play in our physicality, in our bodies. And it doesn't play out the same for everybody. So don't believe that if you're not in union or in a relationship or in a physical relationship with your love, that you're less than people that are. No matter, and it's not clear cut, you see. It's not, I'm a twin flame, they're not a twin flame. I mean, love is love. And people, I've worked with a huge amount of people, and I just call it unconditional love. It's a love beyond logic, which is true love. It's not about logic. Love isn't about logic. I mean, tell me what love is. Logically, describe it. It's impossible, for me anyway. So I just feel like this is a really, really important message, and I really need to get it out. So, and it was there on the bottom of the deck. And it is about integration. And it is about working together. This Hierophant, now I can talk about the masculine and feminine stuff. It is about marriage, commitment, togetherness, systems. It's about reclaiming marriage as a holy, sacred, God-given. God-given isn't right. It's gifted to us by life itself, by the universe, by life. It's not something we chose. We didn't say, oh, okay, here's this person. They tick all these boxes, therefore they make sense to me. Which is what a lot of people do, and not even consciously. Because we don't even know we're ticking boxes, because we're not even aware of the boxes. And this is where society comes in. This is where the kind of myth, stroke truth, about twin flames having missions in society is, for me, true. There's something for you to do. There is somebody, not even something for you to do, there is somebody for you to be. A body to embody in your purest, most beautiful form. And that's the gift of unconditional love. We see ourselves, we know ourselves, we realize ourselves, so we can then live ourselves. And this is what's it about. Is it also being together physically? Is it about that? Yes. But more so, it's about being who we are and finding who we are. And we haven't necessarily created a society that is conducive to that. Everything I do is about that. You being you. Just be you. Because you are a gift, a huge gift to the world, and this is what this is about. Okay, so if you're interested, I'm going to be doing my full masculine and feminine spread over on Vimeo. How we are interacting, yin yang, the mirrors, back and forth, because that's also the point. We can't know anything about ourselves without other people. But can we be aware of others and their positions without needing them to agree with us? That's why there's separation. I mean, that's why I do the masculine and feminine. So we can see the back and forth. It's like a game of tennis. But it's really there for our own clarity. So if you're interested in that, the messages that I have about that, which I don't know yet, but they're just going to happen, click below.